Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back-to-back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
From Powers Court in Parma Heights, it's the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Tonight's matchup, two teams looking for a big NCC victory as the 1-4 CVCA Royals take on the 2-4 Holy Name Green Wave. Hello, friends. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Cam, back here for a second night seeing Holy Name and CVCA. This one, a little more interesting than last night, and a lot of reversals, albeit CVCA does return 6 players. It is a very different roster from last year, losing their potentially all-time best player in Joy Williams, now at Merrimack University, a Division I institution. As for Holy Name, they return everybody. They lost 0 players after last year. CVCA, they won this matchup last year. How does Holy Name get the reversal tonight?
Well, I just think it's all about experience, right? Especially with some of those younger players, like you said. I mean, having that luxury of no one graduating and no one leaving out of this team, you kind of bond together, have a little bit more chemistry, and some of those younger girls that are now a little bit older and have a little bit more leadership upon them, kind of stepping up and showing who is the better team tonight.
And you look at Holy Name, their last game was last Saturday at EC in the Coliseum, 41-31. It was a great start. The big thing for their offense, they did not have a period that they scored more than 10 points. 9 was their cap. They have to break out of that tonight if they are to be victorious against CVCA, a team that is averaging 39.8 points per game.
I mean, absolutely. We saw it last night with the CVCA men's team. They got off very quickly to a quick 7-0 run against the Namers, and I think if the Namers want a chance to win tonight, they got to do the exact same thing, but reversed.
And going back to last year, 2 games that were kind of opposites. It's a stretch to say opposites, but one was a lot closer than the other. 42-27 here on 12-20, and then when you flip to 2025 at CVCA before the end of January, 61-50, so a slight discrepancy there. Which do you expect to see more of tonight? A closer game or one team running away with it?
I expect to see a closer game. I expect to see kind of more on the second end of the scoring, though. A little bit higher scoring. I expect to see at least both teams get into the 40s, maybe even the 50s. Could even be breaking the 60s today.
And you look at both starting lineups today, Cam. Usually we see 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, something in that range. If you look at the board, I'll read out the number just to show you how obscure, so to speak, the starting lineups are. 0, 13, 24, 30, 35 for Holy Name. And CVCA, 3, 5, 32, 33, 34. And what that tells me, a lot of 3, 4s, and 5s, not too many 1s and 2s.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little interesting, but, you know, that's kind of what they're going with. Like you said, not usually what we're seeing. Usually you see at least three or four guards on each team, at least to start it off. But, you know, they're going a little bit bigger. You got to get that height down low and for the offense and defensive rebounds and, you know, that capability of blocking those shots.
And you look at Holy Name's starting lineup today, Emily Majoris, Nalani Simon, Bree Barker, Jordan Cremona, and Claire Coljon. Claire is obviously the leader of this offense, entering the game at AC, averaging just under 20 points per game. Since she came to Holy Name as a freshman a few years ago, she has been the main piece in the offense. No matter who was there, no matter when Stibley and Minch ran the offense, it was still Coljon getting the majority of the baskets. Then you have Bree Barker, a very rare breed, a true 5 who plays the game like Dennis Rodman. Cam, you might be wondering why I'm comparing her to Dennis Rodman. You look at her stats, 2.4 rebounds per game, 0.4 assists per game, 0.2 steals per game. What didn't I mention?
Points.
0 points on the season. Not really a shooter. She is a true rebounding 5, and I don't think we've seen a player like that at any level across the board in our coverage of high school basketball or even collegiate basketball.
Yeah, no, because usually when you think about rebound, you think about putting it right back up, especially on the offensive board, but that is not the case.
And you look at the way that she plays on the defensive glass, she is one of the best centers in the conference. Her height and her willpower really does come from her time as a volleyball player. She is a hitter in the front line. I believe specifically a middle hitter. That could be incorrect, but still, you need that height and you need that grit to go up there for a loose ball, and she has that ability for the Namers, and they look to rely on that tonight. With that in mind, we will toss things downstairs to our PA announcer, Joe Stavoli, as he will get us underway with our pregame announcements.
Sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we're asking you to please stand for our pregame prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we're about to play. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and have respect for all who have served this great country and defend these freedoms, you're invited to remain standing and sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for our visitors from CVCA. Number 3, Ragazzo. Number 5, Savannah Cruz. Number 32, Lady Romanini. Number 33, Delaney Cregan. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Royals, number 34, Shay Tupley. Now the head coach is Brad Holmes, assisted tonight by Kylie Nelson and Christina Quigley. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your whole name, Relay. Number 0, sophomore, Emily Machores. Senior, number 13, Leilani Simon. Sophomore, number 24, Brianne Barker. Sophomore, number 30, Jordan Cromona. And lining up the starting 5 for the Negroes, junior number 45, Claire Ocha. The head coach in her second season is Amber Iris, assisted by Raquela Iris and Andrea Boriska.
Well, there you have it, Cam, our starting lineups, and we are all ready to go here at Powers Court. Cam, one more time before we get underway. Big key to victory for each team. Go.
I think it's got to be the defense of either team as well. I mean, we saw it last night. Great transition defense that turned into offense for the CVCA Royals, and I think it's going to be a big part into tonight if they're able to cause a lot of turnovers and make that defense quickly switch into offense and get some early points on the board. That could be the deciding factor in tonight's game.
And from what we've seen in the past with this matchup, this could be a strict race to 50. First team to get it wins the game. We've seen that so often with this Holy Name team. 50 is that magic number. A team that's averaging 46.3 points per game this season. They have scored above 50 points twice. And Cam, in those games, what is their record? Take a guess. 2-0. And games under 50, 0-4. 35, 43, 47, 31. So you can tell very, very important to hit that 50 number. That has been the status quo so far. And we are ready to go. Holy Name wins the opening tip. It opens the scoring like that. Nicely done. Barker up to Coljon. One of the fastest starts that we've seen all season, and it's immediately taken back. Coljon wanting to double it up, and she does. A quick 4 in 15 seconds for Claire Coljon, set up by Majores' defense. And yet another steal for the Namers, this time Brianne Barker, and the offense once again will operate. Cremona far side, just outside the paint. Top Simon to the wing. Coljon's 3, not gonna get it to go. Rebound falls to CVCA. And they will get a chance to breathe, but what a start for the Namer offense.
Yeah, 2 early steals. Couldn't get it to go on the second one, but still, great opening 2 possessions.
And I love the grit in the defensive area for the Namers. A couple of steals early on, and that is what they need to win a game like this. Zapsik now back to the top wing. Savannah Cruz, averaging 10.8 points per game. A true star in the making for CVCA. Zapsik driving, averaging 7 points a game this campaign. Tepley tripped up in the middle, and Coljon will get the steal. Nicely done by this Namer defense. And here comes their offense once again. 2 for 3 from the field today. The lone miss, Coljon's 3. And a lot of good shots early on. This time from Coljon, off the mark, but a little bit closer. And it's a loose ball inside the paint. Simon falls on it, and we will have our first jump ball of the night. Nicely done by CVCA. They will take back the rock.
But as well, I mean, nicely done there by Simon, not afraid to get down and dirty, especially with the ball on the court. Now let's see if the Namers can set up a good trap defense here.
And this Holy Name defense, you look at their average on the season, they are allowing 43.5 points per game, but they are hustling every single play. And just like that, it might be a kickball, or they're just going to call this one out of bounds. And now there's the official call, but still, they're hustling back. And we go back to that Strongsville game. The final score, not pretty, 62-35. You have to remember, Cam, at the half, they were up. In the third quarter, up 28-21. Just that 41-7 run to end the game really killed them. And there is a block. Bree Barker gets a piece of it. And it is scooped up by Claire Coljon. This Namer defense bending but not breaking. Coljon coast to coast, but can't get it to go. And CVCA corrals in the loose ball. Zapsik gets it. And now we have our first foul of the game.
Yeah, it looked to be a little reach in there from Coljon. A little delayed on the call, but I definitely saw it.
You look at these records, CVCA 1-0 in conference play, Holy Name 0-1, CVCA co-champions last season, and you have to expect them to try and at least get close to that again.
Absolutely.
But I think right now, based on how the conference is looking, this is Padula's conference to lose. They lose nobody from last season. Beautiful pass down low. Cruz loses it, and it will go out of bounds. Zapsik unable to keep it alive, and it will go back to Majoris and the Namers. But we will be seeing that Padua team early on in 2026 as they host Lake Catholic on January 7th. So looking forward to that game. And then we'll see them again here on the 7th of February against Holy Name for a 1 p.m. tip. Coljon loses possession, gets a piece of it. And it is a kickball violation, and it looks like it will go back the other way to CVCA. And this is where some of these mistakes can really slow down the game. 2 early baskets, great, in the opening 15 seconds. But since then, nothing. And both teams have to be careful of that. If CVCA gets the next basket, you might start to wonder, okay, was that a flash in the pan for the Namers, or is that what you expect from them? But CVCA, another bad ball just kind of thrown over the top, and it's out of bounds. They got to play the short game, and I know it's tough with that press, but they have to get this one a little bit closer.
I mean, so far, both defenses have been working. They're doing their full court sets, and they've been working. I mean, all 4 points from the Namers have come off of quick, fast breaks.
And a nice play to get that one out of bounds. That is Romanini, one of 6 returners from last year, and the only honor winner from last year. Honorable mention, all NCC in the 24-25 season. So CVCA very grateful to have her back as they look to change the guard a little bit here, so to speak, in Cuyahoga Falls. Simon top for Majoris. Now inside the paint, Barker facilitates. Coljon driving inside. The hook not going to go, but gets her own miss. The second chance also not there. Barker, a big offensive rebound now, spinning inside. Surprised not to see the jump ball called. Romanini with the steal in the end. Nicely done by the conference award winner from last season, and she will set the table. Tepley, far wing for 3. Not going to get it to go, and this one will bounce out of bounds, and it will go back to the Namers.
Back to your point there, I think the ref, he had the whistle in his mouth. He was about to call it, and then she got away with it. So I think he was about half a second away from calling it.
And I think from what we saw last night, these officials are going to let the players play a lot more than we have been accustomed to seeing this season. But I'm excited to see that. This can become a very physical matchup as long as it doesn't get dicey. Cremona's mid-range not going to fall. Barker the rebound, pivoting inside. The hook not going to go, but she will go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, very good. I mean, we talked about the offensive rebounding there, and already a couple good offensive reboundings from the Namers.
And Bree Barker is at the center of this entire offense in the same exact way that Dennis Rodman was back in the day for those really good Bulls teams and even the Pistons. So 2 opportunities here for Barker. First of 2, no good. And it got dead silence.
Yeah.
That's the big difference between men's basketball and women's basketball. Men's, there's still some chatter. Women's,
nobody.
Crickets.
Yeah.
And of course, up here we have to abide by those bylaws as well.
Yeah.
Number 2 also no good, and the rebound falls to CVCA. So that defense gets a lucky break. Good rebound by Fry. And here come the Royals looking to open the scoring for themselves tonight. Barely kept alive. Good composure. And Cruz will relieve possession. Tepley far side bobbles it in the corner. Double team. Simon and Majoris there. Majoris gets yet another steal. At least 2, maybe 3 so far in the opening 4 minutes. She has been on fire. Down low, Sarah Abraham. To the corner, it's Barker. Barker not going to get it to go. Rebound CVCA. And this one should be a jump ball, and it should stay down here.
Yeah, again, great job on the offensive glass there by Simon. She didn't get the initial rebound, but, you know, she got her hands in there and got her hands on the ball.
And as well, Sarah Abraham, one of the point guards on this team. You look at the way that she plays, we start to see a lot of Joey in the way that he ran that offense back in the day.
Absolutely.
So Simon to inbound here. 4:25 left to go in the opening frame. Cremona far side. It's Sarah Abraham. And her 3 just a little shy. Simon, though, cleans it up. And Alani Simon is the first scorer of the night, not named Claire Coljon. And the Namers will take that now up 6-0 early on. CVCA to answer, and they do. A clean switch from Savannah Cruz. And as we said pregame, a budding star for the Royals, and that is why CVCA back in it. And here they come up the other way. Cremona trying to fight for possession. Instead, it falls back to the Royals. And here comes that potent offense starting to get going once again. To the top far side, Zapsik. Bounce pass, Tepley near wing to tie it. Not going to get it to go. Barker fights for the rebound, pushed in play again. And it will fall and stay with the Royals on the initial points. Excellent hustle on that far side. I believe Zapsik got the final push as she hit it off of a namer. And the Royals get a second chance here. And as well, I am very surprised to see no Layla Rudolph yet, averaging 12.6 points per game. And she is a really good, another big for this team. I was going to say a good 4, but that's really Cremona's role. Trying to push to the 3 based on this setup. Zapsik driving, will float with the right, not going to get it to go. Excellent rebound by Majoris, but Coljon set that up perfectly off ball with an excellent box out. And here comes Sarah Abraham and this offense. Cremona on the tip, takes it inside, off the window, and it will bounce in.
Great touch off the glass there.
Jordan Cremona, another budding star here for the Namers, averaging 8 points a game and 6.6 rebounds. So good all across the board. Good drive inside. Tepley not going to get it to go. And there is one of the aforementioned rebounds for Cremona. And once again, here comes Abraham. 3:05 left to go in the first quarter. Majoris, heavy bounce pass, top to Cremona, and she will set the table. Abraham driving inside. This time gets it to go. And just like her brother, if she takes a shot, it is a good one. And that is the thing about being a true point guard. When they shoot, you know it is a plus opportunity. Like that three-pointer, albeit it didn't fall, was moments ago.
I mean, absolutely, but especially when you get a chance to drive one-on-one down the baseline and she has her man on her hip, it's exactly what she wants.
And here comes a substitution. Abraham out of the game, and Mara Mahalik, the junior, will sub in for the first time tonight. Expect to see a lot of rotation for this Holy Name team. They like to play as many players as possible because they have so many key contributors on this roster, whether they be regular players or not. And it's another 3 for CVCA, that time Romanini. A big 3 for the Royals, and just like the Namers last night, 2 early threes keeps them in the game, now down by 4. And the offense of Holy Name looks to answer. Mahalik setting the table at the top, averaging just under 2 points per game. Heavy bounce pass, but a foul is drawn by Cremona. And it is on the Royals. That'll be number 15, Fry, the culprit.
Yeah, it looks like she was holding her as she was trying to go attempt to get the ball.
And here comes a double change. 2 starters back in. It is going to be Simon and Barker in for Cremona and Majoris, another pair of starters. And they like to keep a couple of starters on the floor at all times. It's not like the line changes of a few seasons ago, back when Chris Petiti was the head coach. It is a strict rotation that Coach Iwas runs, and it works to perfection. That one no good from Cole John. Cartagena's putback not going to be there. And that'll be a foul off the ball on the Royals.
I wonder if they're going to say she was in the act of shooting, and I believe they are.
So Breanne Barker back to the line. 10-6, 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. A very intriguing start to the game for both teams.
Yeah, it really feels like the Royals haven't had that much offense, but, you know, going down the floor and putting up 2 great three-pointers that really have been nothing but net.
First of 2, no good. So now 0 for 3 from the line. And for CVCA, if this continues, I think if she drives, you're going to foul more often than not.
Hack-a-shack.
So second chance here for Bree Barker and the offense. Up by 4, trying to make it 5. And Barker once again shy. Rebound CVCA. Cruz able to pick it up, and now down by 4. This offense really is starting to hit their stride. They have been down big this season. Down big early to Louisville, making that a 2-point game at the end, so they know how to come back, and that time they draw a foul. But I believe they allowed a 17-0 run, or rather went on one, down 20-5 at the half. 33-31 the final, on the road in Louisville too.
Dang.
Not an easy environment to play in by any means. I know obviously it's not the state champion men's team from last year, but being in that building for a men's game, a game that was really a blowout for Louisville, good luck playing in that gymnasium. It is loud, and the video board does nobody a favor. Far side 3 not going to go for Crosslack, and the rebound falls to CVCA. It's Fry picking it up, and Cruz will set the table once again. Final 2 minutes of the opening frame. Bounce inside, Romanini off the window, no good. And Cole John the rebound, but CVCA will foul instead. For a second, it looked like a jump ball, but not going to get enough arms around it.
Yeah, I think Coljon was still had full possession of the ball and was still, like you said, moving her arms around. Couldn't get full possession.
And I mean, the arms, it's just one from her, and then somebody else was in there as well. If you get both, then yes, jump ball. But that would have benefited CVCA heavily. They would have held possession. Instead, back to this Holy Name offense. Hungry for some points, but a miscue there off of Abraham. It'll go back the other way. And just when you get a big stop defensively, this has been the story of the day. Big stop, and then something on the offensive end doesn't go right. And now CVCA this time reciprocates, but you got to find a clean rhythm. Both teams do here.
Yeah, they really got to, both teams really got to sharpen their passing and, make sure it's, if you're going to throw it out in front, make sure the girl's still able to go get it inbounds, or you just got to deliver it right on them.
And going back to the big point pregame, Holy Name needs to get into double figures in a quarter at least once. They did it here with plenty of time to spare as well. So a big improvement from the 10-point loss on the road in Elyria. Cartagena in the meantime, off the window and in. She now has 2. So 12-6, CVCA being doubled by the Namers. And Cartagena's defense hits that one out of bounds. And I feel like the story of the day for Holy Name, at least in regards to transition play, you score a basket, you make a play on the defensive end. And we've seen that quite a lot. Bounce pass to the corner, a highly contested 3. Airballed and rebounded by Cartagena. Continuing this great run of form with now 1 minute to go in the first quarter. And it is a kickball off of CVCA. And it'll go back to Holy Name. 59.6 remaining in the first.
I mean, but that's just so smart by Cartagena. In the corner, she's getting trapped by 2 defenders. Wisely throws it off the foot to not have that 8-second violation.
And you have to be careful there. You cannot give up another free possession. The defense is holding up for now, but once CVCA can find rhythm, which they obviously can, this team very well coached and a lot of players well seasoned. They hit that rhythm. They're not going to get out of it, as we saw against Louisville. Just a little bit too late in that game, though. Down heavy at the half. Abraham's 3 online, but a little bit shy. And Barker keeps it alive. Cremona spins and takes 2 points away from the Royals.
Great rebounding there.
You can't teach tall, and that is the definition of it right there for Brianne Barker. Avoids the over the back as well. A massive play for the Holy Name offense. CVCA looking to answer. Now down by 8 in the opening frame. 23 seconds remaining. And this offense, 2-3 so far. Might want to try and get a 2 on the board before the end of the first. To the far corner is Cruz for 3. Cruz a little bit strong, but CVCA does pick up the loose basketball. Tepley in the corner, bounces it inside. Final 10 seconds. Good physicality. The shot not going to fall for Fry. Rebound Barker. One final chance at the buzzer. It's Majoris. Lobs it up the floor, but picks off, and that'll do it for the opening frame. A good, strong start for the Namers. Up 14-6 on CVCA. As both teams talk things over, we will step aside. Holy Name up by 8 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Well, welcome back to Powers Court in Parma Heights. Second quarter about to get underway. Holy Name up big early on, 14-6, as you are watching the OHSAA presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Once again, he's Cameron Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. And here we are back to the action. CVCA in need of a big second quarter, trying to fight their way back in this one. Crosslack driving in the paint near the key. Now in the elbow, bounce pass outside. Wilson driving and taken away. It's Layla Rudolph in the game for the first time, but intercepted once again by the Royals. Tepley, nice work in transition. And the Royals have another chance to set their offense. Tepley's 3 far side, online, but a little bit shy. And the rebound will go to Cole John as she is fouled from behind by Fry.
I was just going to say, Layla Rudolph immediately in the game, instant impact, gets the steal, but unfortunately turns it over, trying to get some quick points on the fast break.
And you look at Layla Rudolph's stats so far this season, 12.6 points per game, 6 rebounds. A very, very strong start.
I mean, I would not be surprised if the Namers try and give her the ball right here.
Not at all. And I mean, we look at that third quarter against Strongsville. She went on a tear for a few moments, and that really helped Holy Name get a lead in that game. Unfortunately, one they did not keep in the end. Good rebound inside. Crosslack able to box out in front of Mahalik. And here come the visitors once again, down by 8. Wilson, south of the arc, now kicking. Tepley, far side, good movement. That basket is going to fall. It's Crosslack. 3 baskets made today for CVCA today. All 3 are threes, and they are back within 5. Holy Name's offense in need of a basket to open up their scoring in the second quarter. They can't let this quote-unquote scoring drought go on any longer. I mean, it's 2 minutes, but still. CVCA finds rhythm, as we said. There is no stopping this team. And Holy Name understands that completely based on the film they've watched. Inside Rudolph, the basket will fall. And once again, an example of you can't teach tall. Her height just so difficult to overcome for CVCA. And now Majoris with the steal going back the opposite way. A 3 here gives Holy Name their first double-digit lead of the night. Instead, Cole John drives inside, and she travels.
Yeah, I just took it. I would say too many on that one. Definitely went on a little vacation.
Not one too many by Luke Combs?
No.
Just a few extra added in there. But a 7-point lead for Holy Name. This double team immediately in a full court press. It has been so deadly. This time they get out of it. Tepley drives, and Tepley finishes. First field goal inside the arc tonight for CVCA. Now back within 5. And that's good. They need to score inside. They've seen it fall once. And usually, especially in a game like this, you see it happen once, it will follow suit many more times in that game. Coljohn driving with some space, down low, Cremona, and off the window, and iron it goes. And she is able to sink it in.
That's just simple pick and roll play.
Jordan Cremona now with 6. A very strong start for her, now a team high. Coljohn had the opening 4 points, but since then, nothing. But she has kind of worked off the ball very well. And that is exactly the role that Holy Name wants her to play. They want her to be the number 1, but they also want it to seem like, okay, we can score a lot of points even when she is not getting the basketball all that much. Good play there by Rudolph, tipping it out of bounds, but it will stay with CVCA.
I mean, back to your point, you know, when she's the one main scoring and everyone kind of keys on her, then she kind of turns into that facilitator and, you know, is able to distribute the ball really well to her open teammates because she draws so much attention.
And that attention, usually a double team, it gives somebody else a very, very good look. Kind of like this for CVCA. Crosslack far side, not going to go. Barker, a massive rebound. And she will draw the foul. And that is why she is so good. Gets the ball away from her body, extends with both hands, draws the foul, gets the rebound, gets possession, and puts CVCA in a tough spot once again with the fouls.
But the reason CVCA has taken so many three-pointers tonight is because Holy Name's defense, they're playing a great zone defense. They're not allowing them to be penetrated inside.
And that defense has been tremendous. I mean, zone, if it works properly, it's one of the best defenses. Improperly, you're leaving wide open gaps. That one no good from Coljohn, and it will roll down. But we've seen it with Lutheran West going away from that 2-3 zone. The defense falls apart. But a zone working properly, in conjunction, all 5 pieces working together perfectly. One piece not working, it is tough. And that 3, beautiful from CVCA. Kiera Wilson now with 3, and the Royals are back within 4, keeping this one interesting early. And if you're CVCA, you had to be really happy with this comeback, so to speak, in the first half, especially the second quarter. And you look at the ball back, down by 4.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely a great sign. I'm sure, like we talked about earlier, they would want to have a little bit more driving to the basket. But, again, to your point, they're playing that 2-3 zone that you just talked about with Lutheran West. But, you know, that's leaving them open and exposed at the top of the key and around the top of the arc, which is where the Royals are scoring all their points.
And I think you have to commit your bigs inside, though, because the moment they start driving, it's big. Coljohn able to get that steal with the Euro. That time she finishes. No traveling there. She stays inside the zip code and now has 6. Holy Name back up by 6 and immediately go back to their full court press. And it's another steal for Claire Coljohn. Back-to-back steals. Can she get back-to-back baskets? Instead facilitates for Simon, and Simon is fouled. And there it is, creation without shooting.
Yeah, I mean, you saw her. She immediately got the ball and drew in at least 2 defenders, maybe a couple more were at least looking our way. Simon was wide open, took the jumper, couldn't get it, but gets the foul.
And now 2 opportunities for Nalani Simon at the line. On both sides of the ball, no free throws made yet. And that stays the same. So Holy Name now 0 for 5 from the line. And when you talk about that 80% number, you want to be in that 8 out of 10 range. And I mean, when Michael and I were calling Holy Name basketball, that was our big thing we looked at every single game. You want to stay in that range. Now with that one not going in, 0 for 6. Jump ball does keep it down here, but if we have to critique the namers, which obviously we kind of have to here,
yeah,
that's the big thing. You have to make free throws. We go back to last night's 85 free throws between McKinley and Glen Oak in a 104-94 game. The main scorer for McKinley scored 32, 22 from the line. That 3 no good for Cole John. Rebound falls to Wilson. But we'll talk about that game in a minute, as that was an insane overtime thriller at the Fieldhouse in Canton. More on that at halftime. Cruz to the top of the arc. Croshlack, high pass inside. Crehan able to control. Far side Cruz. Majoris right in her face. She goes to the ground. No foul called. Wilson able to take it. Simon right there giving her a hug, saying Merry Christmas. No foul called. Cruz far side with 3.5 to go in the first half. Tapley now driving. Hands it behind. Cruz's 3. In and out, no good. A nice roll off the iron. Falls to Nalani Simon. And the Namers kill the sequence. And a timeout call by Coach Iwis. She wants to talk things over. And as she does, we will step aside. 3:18 left to go in the first half. Holy Name up 6 on SmeeSports.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Before we get back to the action, the information on your screen about Night at the Races here at Holy Name on January 31st, 2026. We hope you can join us. More information by scanning the QR code on your screen. 3:18 left to go in the first half. Holy Name up by 6. 2014 your score on SmeeSports. And this has been an exciting game, Cam. Back and forth affair. Holy Name still in control. They are yet to trail in this one, but CVCA getting closer and closer. But this Namer offense, they find a way to, when CVCA is within 1 step, take a few steps back. And Cremona driving inside. She is blocked cleanly from behind. Crehan, a clean play, and she will keep possession with the Royals. What a move by this defense. A hungry defense starting to put it together. And as I've said all day, they put it together. They're unstoppable. That 3 not going to go. Abraham fights for the rebound, stripped away by Crosslack, and it will fall to Cremona. Excellent composure inside the arc by the Namers. No fouling, no elbows flaring out. Just a clean rebound in the end. And they take the basketball because of it. Far side Barker, 2.5 to go in the first half. Barker now top for Abraham, near side Majoris. Majoris now finding Barker on the far side. The CVCA defense running nicely in tandem, going back to that zone. They are playing really, really good defense. And that time a foul. The dive for it, maybe not necessary in the end, as that one was just going back towards the sideline, potentially out of bounds. But it will go back to Holy Name.
I mean, I don't hate the hustle, but just, like you said, a little bit behind it, a little bit of a trip, and that'll draw the foul.
Fouling when you're going for an honest attempt at the ball is good. And we saw it last night with Esso. He had to be taken out of the game early because of some fouls that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
You got to be careful, especially in a game like this. And CVCA, no fouls left to give. Holy Name, they have all 4 to give still in the second quarter. No fouls yet. They have played completely clean, and that is really impressive. Cole John jumps on it. Jump ball goes to CVCA, and that is the call. But nicely done by Cole John. She saw that loose ball, dove right on it.
Yeah, I mean, even though they don't get possession here, it still switches, so they still have 2 minutes to try and get the ball back on a jump ball.
And I think Holy Name will try to do that, especially with the bigs they have. They can definitely do it. Cruz over Cremona. Good pass down low. No foul called. And the basket is good. That should have been a foul on Crehan. That should be an and one, but it's not. Holy Name up by 4. Lucky that this is not a 1-possession game. I mean, she jumped right over her. Now Barker gets it down low just outside the paint. Kicks it to the wing and now back top. Holy Name needs an answer. Coljon inside, gets it to go. Right when the Namers need an answer, they pick up CC 35. And this one out of bounds. It will go, it appears, to Holy Name. But 1:25 left to go. That was a big decision there, Cam. What did you see on that basket from Crehan?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely saw a lot of moving, a lot of jumping, especially when you jump early like that and you kind of try and force that contact into the defender. I probably would have called an and one.
Trier running the offense now. Coljon inside to Barker. 1:18 left to go. Brienne Barker creating space. That one not going to fall. Rudolph the rebound and Rudolph the two. Both of her baskets are the definition of you can't teach tall. Once again, right over the Royals. Now an 8-point game just like that. And CVCA, they need a massive three or a basket of some kind. Crehan trying to kick it. Foul called. It is on, I believe, Rudolph. And we'll see the confirmation here. Yep, that is a clear two. So it'll be the first on Layla Rudolph today.
But, I mean, if I'm the Namers and I get this ball back, I'm getting the ball to someone, maybe Claire Coljon again, and I'm letting her drive in because even, I mean, she's drawn a lot of contact. She's drawn a lot of eyes, especially when you're ball watching. You know, she's driving down the lane, gives you an opportunity to pass to someone else that's open.
I got a stat for you. 7 minutes and 3 seconds without a foul in the second quarter. Nicely done by the Namers. Rebound, Crehan, Rudolph right there, and a foul is called on the shots. And now that one I thought should have been a jump ball.
I was going to say, is that one a little bit of a makeup for earlier?
And actually goes to the line. We're going to watch this one back. What we're looking for here, Cam, I think you understand this as well as some of the viewers at home. Any bit of the hand on top of the basketball, and that is a jump ball. So in the meantime, here comes their free throw, and we'll see. Yep, it's on top. So that should have been a jump ball. Based on that angle, it should have been. But the first of two, back to the action, no good. So still yet to see a made free throw today. Crehan trying to change that here, and she will. So the first free throw of the night falls to CVCA. It's a football score here, 24-17. And it looks like a violation on Holy Name.
No, I just think the ref had to touch it.
Okay.
First.
It was either that or when she inbounded, she stepped over the line.
That's what I thought it was originally, but Holy Name still retains possession.
The Namers up by a touchdown and an extra point. Nice job by that offense. But all joking aside, 24-17, 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Coljon far side controlling the tempo, now driving inside, has a clean lane, but intercepted, cleanly taken away by Tepley. Excellent defense by CVCA, and they are off to the races. Cruz to the corner, Zapsik for three, it's right in line, it is blocked by the Namers, and Barker takes it and draws the foul. That is a big decision, that's number 5 on CVCA, that's 2 free throws.
I was going to say, I mean, even if it wasn't a foul, it would have been a jump ball, which is in favor of the Namers, but now 2 free chances at the line. Haven't been able to convert tonight. Let's see if she can now.
I mean, possession versus free throws, it's a completely different game.
Absolutely.
But once again, Holy Name, you have to find it here.
Because if you're unable to make, especially the second free throw, and you're able to get possession on a jump ball, it's still your ball.
So 2 chances here for Barker. First of 2, no good. But 19.4 seconds left to go in the first half. If you're Holy Name, though, I would say feeling very pleased with how you've played so far. Second one's good. There we go. Kind of a silent night action here. But first one is good, and I believe that is the first basket of the season for Bree Barker. So good to see her on the board at a big time. 8 versus 7 seems like a big deal when you look at it. And this could get even further in favor of Holy Name here. Turnover by CVCA. One final chance before the end of the first half to get a basket. And I think the Namers will try and turn to Claire Coljon here in the final 5 seconds. Here she is, near side of your screen. 5 seconds officially on the clock. Coljon driving inside, through traffic, not going to get it to go. Good rebound by CVCA, and that'll do it for the opening 16 minutes of this one. A very good start for the Namer offense, up 25-17. Cam, I got to go to you here real quick. What was the best thing that Holy Name did in this half? The defense was good, but you could say this offense, putting them in line for 50, halfway there. with a half to go.
I think it's been their defense, right? It's just been so stout. They're allowing some of the three-pointers outside the arc, which has mainly been the point source for the Royals. But, I mean, when you're playing a 2-3 zone, that's kind of what you're vulnerable to. You're leaving kind of the top of the arc, top half of the arc, with your bottom three kind of rotating around, covering the corners. But they're doing so well to not allow the Royals to penetrate inside on the drive when they've only gotten, I believe, 4 points inside the paint and 1 extra from the free throw line. And all the other ones have been from three-point land.
Before we go to break, information is now on your screen about After Prom here at Holy Name. You can help out by participating in any of the 3 fundraisers on your screen. Thank you to all involved who are making this happen for the students at Holy Name. I know, Cam, going back to our own After Prom experience a few years ago at Swings and Things, a fun time. It was kind of just a blur at that time. I mean, prom itself was crazy, but you add on top for me, a good friend of mine, Father Michael Garvin, ordained that next morning. So that was a tough 24 hours with no sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had a really fun night, and I'm sure the goal is for all the students to have a great fun night at prom and then have an even better time at after prom.
So anyone who can support this, we greatly appreciate it here. As Holy Name alum who were greatly helped out by After Prom fundraisers, we hope you pay it forward to the class of 2026, the seniors. At the break in Parma Heights, Holy Name up 25-17 on CVCA.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to all of our advertisers, along with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters, for making today's telecast possible. At the half here in Parma Heights, Holy Name up 25-17 on CVCA, as you are watching the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Cam, an interesting first half. Only one made free throw out of every single one combined, and that is a big storyline, or rather two, I think.
One from each team.
Okay, one for each team, but still, if you add in some free throws that Holy Name had, this could be a 10 to 15 point lead for the Namers right now.
Yeah, I believe they missed, in total, if I count correctly, I believe they missed 7, the Namers did.
So 1 for 8 in the end. They have to clean that up in the second half. But as long as this offense can continue to score at this rate, they'll get to 50. And if they do, once again, 2-0 on the year when they get to 50. 0-4 when they don't. And that could be tested today as we are back to the action for this second half. Bounce pass inside. Simon floats it up, and it's there. A good start to the second half for the Namer offense. And they're going to need that from the Nalani, Simon, and other key figures as this game goes on, Cam. And this defense as well, right back in it. Cruz goes to the ground. Simon falls on it. It's back to Coljon. And here come the Namers driving, Yarrowing, and an and one for Claire Coljon. That's how she does it. I mean, every single time that she can drive inside and create like that, the Namers will greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost coming out to be her signature move, you know, kind of driving towards that middle and then all of a sudden going up for that Euro.
So a big and one here. Make this one 30-17. And the and one is good. So nicely done by Coljon, making it 30-17. Holy Name now up by 13. And they are in firm control of this one. Stolen right away by Cremona. And they will go the other way. Claire Coljon so far today, Cam. She has been essentially perfect for Holy Name, and that is kind of what you would expect from her. Now driving inside, wanting more. No shot. It's going to be a travel, and this one will go back to CVCA, and they catch a break here.
I was going to say that's probably one of the only couple mistakes she's made today. 2 travels on the day. You know, she just wants to get inside the pin and go up for an easy shot, but a couple of times she gets a little bit too excited.
But Claire Coljon still one of the best performances that we've seen from her all season. In response, CVCA able to bank that one in. It's Crehan, and they open up their scoring in the second half. Holy Name up 30-19 with 6:45 left to go here in the third. Bounce pass down low, Simon driving, and she gets that one to go. This offense, it is on fire.
Yeah, just great ball movement there from the Namers.
And just like that, back to the trap. Cruz taking it up the floor. And here come the Royals once again. They need answers, and they need them quick. Tepley drawing that foul. And that'll be foul number 1 on the Namers in this second half. But I like what Holy Name is starting to do. And they're starting to drive a lot more. We saw some threes, which threes are great, especially when they fall. It's amazing. But obviously, when they don't, you need to find some different answers. And that is exactly what they've done. CVCA's 3 a little bit shy there from Cruz. And the rebound will fall to Holy Name. And I believe Coljon taken down from behind. It'll be a jump ball, but a very gruesome jump ball at that same time.
Yeah, it was almost like she was being tackled from behind.
I would say completely tackled from behind. And that'll give possession still to CVCA. Once again, they need a basket here. Down by 13. Majoris the block. A second chance. It will fall. Nicely done by Zapsik. And Zapsik is on the board for the first time tonight. Holy Name doing a great job so far, keeping her quiet, averaging 7 points a game this season, only with 2 now. And Holy Name up by 11. Far side, Cremona. Good shade applied here by CVCA. They're starting to get this zone to be more aggressive, especially on the key figures on this offense. But still, Holy Name finding ways to score. Cremona far wing, thinking about going inside. And now will curl on back, driving herself far side with 5:45 on the clock. That one not going to go. And the rebound falls to CVCA.
I like the idea there, just got a little bit too far under the basket.
And if the Royals can put together a few good possessions, they will get back into this game. It's not over, and it won't be for a while. But Coljon, a big steal, has Simon up the floor, picks her up. And with that basket not going, CVCA catches a big break. Second chance. It's Barker floating away, no good. Rebound CVCA, and a foul is called on Simon. Once again, going for that jump ball, trying to initiate it, but it's a foul. And I think we're seeing a lot of extra calls in the second half in comparison to the first.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Name was pretty much clean all throughout that second quarter, and a couple minutes in here, 2 quick fouls.
Up by 11, a good start for them. Now 9, nicely done by CVCA, picking apart the defense. It is Crehan now with 7. And she is well above her average of 1.2 points per game. So those two kind of flip. So back to a 9-point game. Majoris near side takes the shot, not gonna fall. Rebound goes to CVCA. And here they come once again. And this offense starting to find some rhythm. Tepley driving, lays it off behind. Zapsik floats it up, and the bounce will fall. A big-time basket for Ella Zapsik. Now 32-25, it's a 7-point game, and that's exactly what I mean. CVCA right back in it. Coljon far wing back top for Majoris. And now Simon, good movement by the Namers, working perimeter, especially around the paint. Now going inside, Cremona floats it up, no good. Barker gets a piece, and it is going to go out of bounds off of Cruz. Poked away by Barker, but the last touch off of the Royals. But excellent hustle inside once again. Barker initiating a mistake for CVCA. 4:16 left to go in the third. Simon inbound, intercepted by CVCA. Ramanini jumps the lane intended for Rudolph. And here comes CVCA looking for a big answer on the far side. Driving inside Cruz, Rudolph gets a piece, and she returns the favor. Now a 1-on-2 break for the Namers. Coljon gets it poked away, but still able to keep it. Now driving down low, the Euro, and the clean finish at the rim. Claire Coljon smooth with it. Holy Name back up by 9. An immediate double team. Timeout called as a full timeout for CVCA. They want to talk things over. 3:50 left to go in the third. Holy Name up by 9 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
3:50 left to go in the third. Holy Name up 34-25 on CVCA as you are watching the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Bounce pass behind, miscommunication by the Royals as that is Zapsik going the opposite way of Cruz's pass. It'll go back to the Namers. The little mistakes, though, today, Cam, that has really been the killer for both teams. Holy Name less affected by it so far, I would say.
Yeah, they're able to kind of minimize the turnovers and minimize those mistakes that you're talking about.
Near side, Majoris has some options, goes to the key. It's Rudolph driving inside, down low, Cartagena, and Cartagena gets it to go. So now she has 4. Holy Name back up by double digits, now up by a game high of, or rather, second game high of 11 as they were up by 13 at one point, and they force another mistake. CVCA a wayward pass, and it'll go back to the green and whites.
Yeah, just when you thought CVCA was coming back in this game, Holy Name's defense steps up really big and able to get some good points on offense as well.
And if you're Holy Name, you get this win, you're 3-4. You have a chance to break even on Friday against Lake Catholic, 4-4. That would be a big-time result for them, a big-time way to get back into the season. Then after that, Independence, Cloverleaf, Beaumont, NDCL. Some winnable games in there. Once again, out of bounds, off of the Royals. And Coach Holmes can't believe it. A first-year man, one of 2 new coaches in the basketball organizations of CVCA. He comes over from Central Christian School, and he helped them last season to one of their best ever campaigns as he earned District Coach of the Year honors after the season was done. Then got the call from CVCA as they went out and got some really top-tier coaches. They want both programs to be top tier, and from what we've seen from both sides, there is a lot of pedigree and a lot of talent to go around. Cruz the interception, shifting on Mahalik. Excellent coast-to-coast ability, and she will draw the foul. And that is how you execute the fouling game. And that is another foul on Holy Name. They have to be cautious of it. It'll be the second one, even though they put one on the board for CVCA, so I think that should be third. There you go. Only one more foul to give in the final 2:45 of the third. And that is something to keep in mind as Holy Name is starting to really get driven on by the Royals. First of 2, no good. But as we've seen today, Cam, the free throw game, not really there from either side. Usually in a game where the free throws fall, driving is key. Second one, not going to be there. Rebound, Coljon. And here comes the offense once again. Coljon down low. Abraham to the top. Coljon's 3 in the wing. Not going to get it to go. Coljon scoops it up. Floats it this time. Also not there. Rudolph goes for the rebound, fighting for it. Loose ball in the paint. Cartagena gets it. And it'll be a jump ball.
And it'll stick with Holy Name.
So 2:27 left to go in the third. An 11-point game here. Once again, it's Holy Name. That's my question. Feeling confident here, Cam? Do you think they're feeling confident right now?
I do.
Coljon takes it on the inbound. Now top, Mahalik to the right, Cartagena now far side, Rudolph. 2:20 left to go in the third. A long 3, not going to go. Rebound taken in by Tepley. CVCA, as we've said, this whole entire quarter, they need some rhythm, and they need to get this offense rolling. We talk about it with the men's basketball team here at Holy Name. A lot of positives. You just have to get more consistent, and that'll help you win games, especially like this. Tepley inside, draws the and one, and that is a massive basket for the Royals. Talk about a play that can easily swing momentum.
Absolutely.
But the question is, can this become a consistent thing from CVCA as Holy Name now in the final 2 minutes, no more fouls to give? Could that mean we see some lighter defense inside the paint? Could that open up the driving ability of CVCA?
It very well could, but as we know, a lot of Holy Name teams very gritty, even especially as it gets down to the final 2 minutes of every quarter.
And now for the three-point play, it's good. So a massive basket there for Tepley, who now has 5. And all of a sudden, it is 36-28. It's an 8-point game. Final 2 minutes of the quarter. And if you're Holy Name here, you gotta find something once again. CVCA has answered. What is your response? Simon far side, the mid-range, it is well shy, and it will go the other way. Is it a foul?
I believe it is.
So foul number 5. And once again, we talked about it. This is where putting them in the bonus is really gonna kill them. Team 5th. And here they go to the line. And an opportunity for CVCA to make this a 6-point contest. So first of 2, not there. This one would make it a 7-point game. And in, and it will just stay in. Just barely there. That is a big one for CVCA. They needed that one to rattle in. In the end, it does. 7-point lead here for Holy Name. 1:35 on the clock. High pass kept alive by Coljon. A massive catch for her. Drives inside. And that is going to be a travel. Pretty clear there on Coljon. And it goes the other way. My question here for Holy Name, when does Coach Iowa start to contemplate that timeout? Because CVCA starting to really put things together here, now down by 7. And a basket here from the field makes it 5 or 4. Foul called, and it's going to be, I believe, once again on Holy Name.
And it will be.
I'm a holic. So once again, it's free throws for CVCA. And that is a tough break there for Holy Name. You're trying to draw the offensive foul. At this point, Cam, I would say go away from trying to draw that, at least for the next minute 23. You cannot send the Royals to the line consistently. First of 2 is good. So back to a 6-point game. I think a big dynamic change is in store in this fourth quarter. Just based on what we've seen from CVCA in this frame. Both good. Now a 5-point game. The free throw is starting to really get on point for CVCA. Massive for the Royals.
Absolutely.
And you go back to those missed free throws from Holy Name, really stinging right now. That is your extra cushion. You just simply don't have it. Barker to the wing. Majoris now top for Mahalik. 1:10 left to go in the third. High pass Simon to Barker and intercepted by Fry. The Royals, any basket from the field, back within 1 possession. Cruz driving, the bounce pass, the mid-range, a little shy, rebound, scooped up by the Royals, and the bank not opening, still loose. Foul called, it's on the Royals, their second. And Holy Name catches a massive break. Excellent resilience inside the paint.
Yeah, I mean, 2 great shots there by the Royals, just unable to get either of them to fall.
And a big result out in Stark County. Congratulations to Minerva girls basketball getting their first win of the season, 47-37 on Alliance. They absolutely needed that one, and they got it in the end. But 50 seconds left to play in the third. Holy Name comfortable at the start of the quarter. That comfort going away, but they can definitely get a little cushier down the stretch in this frame if they can make at least a basket, maybe 2 down the stretch. Cremona driving in a double team. Good defense. It's a block for Fry, and CVCA picks it up again. Nice job by Rudolph not to foul. Now 30 seconds left to go in the third. Fry far side. Tepley in the wing for 3, and it's a little bit shy. Too far out. Rebound Coljon. It'll stay a 5-point game. Claire Coljon wants to slow things down. Now speeds it back up. Gets into contact, and it's a blocking foul on CVCA. Nice job to draw it, and that should be free throws for Claire Coljon. I think you thought she was set.
Yeah, I'm not so convinced that she wasn't set. I thought she was. I thought so too. Yeah.
That is my initial look. I was thinking, okay, she was set there. Decently clear. First of 2 is good. So that helps create somewhat of a cushion here if you are Holy Name. You just need that cushion and continue growing here.
We just watched it back, and I thought she was set.
I think so too. Second is good. So now 38-31. It's a 7-point game. Final 12 seconds of the third quarter. Cruz going top. A big 3 if it goes. It's not going to fall. Rebound CVCA. They keep it alive. 5 seconds. Majoris flings it out of play. 3.3 remaining. Cruz tried running the offense in the corner. Already 1 3 made today. You make one here. It's a 4-point game entering the fourth. Look out. A massive couple of seconds here. It's Cruz on Majoris. Not much time. High pass. Need to get it off, and they won't. Excellent defense by Holy Name, initiated by Emily Majoris.
Yeah, I mean, that is great defense. They only got 3.3 seconds. You got to stick to them like glue, and that's exactly what she did.
Through 3 in Parma Heights. Holy Name looking to hold on to this one of 38-31 on CVCA.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Eight minutes left to go in regulation, and a heavy emphasis here, Cam, on regulation. 38-31, Holy Name on top of CVCA. But this game, very, very close. The Royals, a few mistakes away from really being within one possession.
Absolutely.
And if they can get some good offense down the stretch, that will really help out their cause. But it's an early mistake by the Royals. It'll go back to the Namers. Foul number 1 on the corner, or the quarters. That was a, I think, moving screen.
I think it was just an illegal screen. I don't know if she was moving, but I think her elbows were flared out, and that's when you get an elbow to the face, and we don't want that.
Either way on Fry, and that'll open up the fourth quarter. Cremona now far side for the Namers, looking to set up the table. Simon near side for Coljon. Coljon, a team high and a game high, 15 points for Holy Name tonight. She has been spectacular. Bounce pass, Cremona inside. Now top, Coljon launches the 3, a little bit shy. Loose ball inside, scooped up by Cremona. Blocked cleanly from behind. Rudolph's putback is there. She now has 6.
And I believe all of them have been in the paint. 4 of them have been on the cleanup.
And they have been very physical plays all the way around. Cruz bobbles it out of bounds. Had a clean look for a wide open 3. Looked too far ahead.
Yeah, potentially another costly mistake for CVCA down the stretch.
And as we start to look at our player of the game announcement presented by CrossFit Strongsville for today, these couple minutes that will really decide who wins this game are really going to decide player of the game as well.
Absolutely.
The start of the game obviously does matter, but the stretch that really decides the winner, like this shot here for Coljon, really matters. And that is her first 3 of the night. Coljon now with 18. Holy Name back up by 12. CVCA trying to get back in it. They need some big baskets. It starts here, but Rudolph denies. It's off of CVCA, and it goes to Holy Name.
I mean, that was absolutely excellent. Like you said, great block there, very clean block off the backboard, off CVCA, and another opportunity for Holy Name to get more points.
Maybe the block of the game so far, and maybe the play of the game, really. That goes in, plus the foul. It could be a 9-point game instead. 12-point game, no foul on the board, Holy Name ball. And they can run the tempo on their home floor. Cremona inside. A basket here gives them a game-high 14-point lead. Not going to get it quite yet. It is a jump ball, and it will stay down here. The biggest lead of the day was 30-17, so a 13-point lead. Right now at 12, so hovering right in and around that range. Simon on the inbound, stop for Majoris. And as well, it's worth noting, Holy Name is yet to trail today. Coljon's 3 not going to go. Rebound falls to Cruz. And they are really getting close to that 50 number. That is the magic number for Holy Name basketball, and it has been for a long time. Fry pumping. Rudolph forcing a slight adjarment. Wilson inside, intercepted by Rudolph, now getting the job done. And here comes the fast break. Coljon inside, over Wilson, not going to get it to go. Coljon fighting for it, now falling on the deck. Loose ball falls to Cremona, no foul called. Now Rudolph down low, intercepted by the Royals. It is Tepley poking it out of bounds. Nicely done by Majoris. The hustle has been great all day, and this one will stay with the Namers in the end.
I mean, that started with the defense from Rudolph, Great shot on the other end by Coljon. Couldn't get it to go. Chases her own rebound. So many bodies on the floor, and it still sticks with the Namers.
And that hustle is the only reason why Holy Name is separating themselves from CVCA. Both teams very evenly matched. It's just this hustle that's helping them right now. That mistake from Rudolph, though, giving back possession to CVCA. But we're seeing it, Holy Name going the extra mile to get things done. And a very physical game, start to finish, from both teams. Maybe more physical than you and I both expected here, Cam. Tapley driving far side on Rudolph. Too strong off the window. Rebound, Coljon. And Rudolph flying up the floor, loses it off to her right. Able to keep it. No look pass down low. Cremona banks it in. And just like that, Holy Name has their biggest lead of the night, up 45-31. And a timeout is called by CVCA. It is a full timeout. But Cam, after a tough end of the third quarter, what changed for Holy Name?
I mean, I think their defense has really stepped up big, especially when you have Layla Rudolph on the court. I mean, didn't see her. I don't know if we saw her at all in the third quarter, but obviously her presence on the court is playing a big role in the fourth. I mean, her defense alone, and then as well on the offensive glass as well, and just being able to distribute like we saw that dynamite pass there to force the timeout for the Royals.
And you look at Claire Coljon, a game-high 18 points, got her first three moments ago. And that three was really the start of things for Holy Name. Then on the opposite end, that block from Layla Rudolph. The offense and defense working in tandem, and we'll keep going back to it as long as it is relevant. 45 right now. You need 5 in the next 5.5 to get to 50. And you keep that streak alive. And you look at Lake Catholic, that looks like a more convincing game now. They lost a lot of key pieces. Carmela Sowers now at John Carroll. She was the big man inside the true 5 that Lake Catholic had that really changed the game over the past couple of seasons against Holy Name. Same with the Boudreaux Reenies. They really made it a very good game for Lake Catholic. They're all gone. And CVCA, their lone win, 43-24 over Lake Catholic. So you see this win, you add that onto it, and you can kind of infer where Holy Name hopes that game goes at 5:30 on Friday. We will be there for both legs of that doubleheader. Game 1, 5:30. Game 2, 7. As it is a girls-boys doubleheader here between Holy Name and Lake Catholic. In the meantime, stolen by Coljon. Up to Rudolph. Rudolph too strong off the glass. Simon fights for the rebound. Instead, it is Fry picking it up. And CVCA will waste no time. Cruz driving, denied by Coljon.
Yeah, she tried to hit Coljon's move on Coljon, and she was not going to let that happen.
The best way to know how to defend your own move, it's in the question itself. Have your own move.
Exactly.
You know its strengths, you know its weaknesses, and Coljon now subs out. Holy Name up by 14, affording her some rest, and this one will be tipped into the backcourt. Just a slight touch by the Namers, but enough to give CVCA a second chance. Cruz near wing on Simon, needing some threes here. Wilson top driving on Majoris, fakes the handoff behind and gets an and one. Nicely done by Kira Wilson.
I mean, you don't need the traditional 3, but an opportunity for 3 with the N1.
And that was a line drive shot somehow going in. And now a timeout called by CVCA. So I believe back-to-back timeouts for them. 4:50 left to go. What do you think about the timeout usage?
It's definitely a little questionable. I think they're definitely going over their defensive game plan with how well Holy Name has been able to execute on offense. They probably are thinking about running maybe a half-court set, maybe a full-court set, trying to trap Holy Name in and get a good steal on defense and try and quickly translate to some more points.
You look at the next 5 as well for CVCA. They have Padua, a very tough game on Monday. Then Walsh, Aurora, NDCL, EC. Some tough games in there. NDCL in that in-between spot, trying to compete, but maybe not ready yet. EC, they're always going to be good. No matter who is there, a lot of new faces. It's a new team this year, but they are perpetually good. Outside of that, you have Walsh, who is still pretty good. Aurora, same with them. And Padua, who might be the toughest team in that 5. And they're up next. And the N1, not going to go for CVCA. Fighting for the rebound, not going to get it. It is Trier, the freshman for Holy Name. And here comes Abraham, really haven't called her name since the opening frame. Rudolph driving, down low, Barker. Barker can't get it to go. Rebound, Cruz. And a massive rebound for CVCA, down by 12. Here comes the offense once again. Tepley near side, driving on Barker and Simon. Swings it far side. The hook off the glass, no good. Rebound scooped up by Zapsik. CVCA a second chance to run their offense. Low pass, Wilson takes it on the tip. 4:15 left to go in regulation. 3 for Zapsik, not gonna go, off the back iron. Loose ball scooped up by Cruz. Another chance for the Royals, their third of the sequence. Zapsik driving, and she will walk with it. Holy Name forces the mistake and takes back possession.
And now a chance to drill off some clock here. Obviously, now it looks like CVCA is going to go into a full court set, so your most important priority is getting the ball over halfway, but then an opportunity to drill some clock.
And they want to drill as much as they can. Coljon is back in the game. She will draw a lot of attention, but just outpaces the defense, driving coast to coast, and she will draw the foul. Or do that.
Yeah, that works too.
An opportunity for Coljon, if she makes both, to get into the 20s. As well, that is the third on Tepley, one of the key figures down low for CVCA. First of two, good for Coljon. She now has 19. So a very, very good night for Coljon, now at her season average. And now over it. She now has 20.
And I was going to say, I'm pretty sure she's now 4 for 4, perfect on free throws.
I have 5 for 5. She had an and one.
Oh, correct.
CVCA the other way, able to respond off the window. It is Crosslack. She now has 5. So a 12-point game, and expect to see this press until the end of the night. Coljon down low, Barker spinning inside, creating some space, not going to get it to go, but Cremona the rebound, and Holy Name can take it back out to the perimeter. Now taking it back inside, denied in the lane. Simon a second chance. Barker fighting for the loose basketball. She rolls out of bounds, and it will go to CVCA. But the hustle once again right there.
Yeah, good opportunity there for the Namers, but some great defense by CVCA.
As well, make sure you do stick with us after this one goes final, as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. As we said at the beginning of the fourth quarter, these final few minutes will really decide or solidify our player of the game. I mean, for all we know, CVCA can get a couple of threes to fall in a row, and all of a sudden we have a completely different game. You can never decide player of the game early. And there is one of them. Just like that, it's Crosslack on the far side for 3. Now a 9-point game. So that's why you don't decide it too early, Cam. But here comes Coljon trying to answer. Euroing inside. No good. Rebound CVCA. And here comes Tepley. Abraham the defense for the Namers. Tepley inside, and she draws the foul.
It's exactly what you want if you're CVCA.
At the drop of a dime, the moment we said that, something changed.
Yeah, it's like a switch flipped.
Make both of these as a 7-point game. And from there, albeit still 3 possessions, you can start to consider, okay, do we continue driving in the final 3 minutes, or what do we do? I think your playbook, so to speak, opens up. First of 2 is good. And I think, Cam, you would agree that playbook metaphorically opens.
Absolutely. And, I mean, you have a couple fouls to give as well, so you're trying to get a little bit handsy, trying to poke the ball away on the inbound attempt. Wouldn't be a bad decision.
Full court press, that is non-negotiable right now for them. I think they're going to try and force some mistakes in the backcourt for Holy Name and go from there. The second one, no good. Can they get the miss? No, they can't. It's Simon picking it up, and immediate pressure. Wilson gets a piece, and Simon a high pass. Coljon able to corral it, and Holy Name can run their offense. It's an 8-point game, and a shrewd timeout called here by Coach Iwis. That is the right decision during this break. If you are a Holy Name family looking for something fun to do on January 31st while supporting your athletics, information is on your screen as to how you can be a part of the Night of the Races hosted by the Holy Name Athletic Boosters. Thank you once again to President Joe Kuchera and Vice President Mike Torzidlo for all they do for the organization. Once again, you can scan the QR code on your screen for more information on that as well. If you are a member of the class of 2026 or want to help out our current seniors, information is on your screen now on how you can be a part of 3 fundraisers helping for the After Prom Fund. Thank you to all who make this possible for our seniors. Once again, Cam and I, as alumni of Holy Name High School, we really enjoyed our After Prom and really all that we did here. A lot of it comes from your generosity, so we thank you in advance for your support. But 2:50 left to go in regulation, Cam. This one is getting dicey down the stretch. A big 3 here for Holy Name, and that would about do it. They need a big basket, some kind. Cremona drives and gets it. And that might be the one they were looking for. Holy Name now at 49, up by 10. CVCA looking to answer. Top of the arc, cross-slack to the near side. It's Tepley. Tepley airballing that three. Rebound, Cremona. And CVCA will foul their third. 2.5 to go in regulation. Holy Name 1 point away from 50. It's just like it has been all season. You got to get to 50. But CVCA only one foul to give as well in the final 2.5. And they will have to be cautious of that. As here comes the Holy Name offense. Mahalik at the logo. Now Majora's high pass, able to corral it.
Wisely drilling some time off the clock here.
And now more of a man defense for CVCA. Kind of a zone, but really it's man up. And that is what they want. That is the easiest way for them right now to defend everybody while drawing mistakes. Mahalik backdoor cut, now down to Cremona. And Cremona takes her time and banks it in. And Holy Name is in the 50s. 2-0 this year when they get there. Now up by 12. CVCA, it is 3-point time. Can they get some late? Cross-like bounce pass to the win for the wing. It's Wilson driving, and Wilson unable to get it to go, but draws the foul. That would have been a big and one if it would have gone. And I think, Cam, you would have liked to see a travel called there.
There were a lot of steps going on in there.
But no call in the end.
But I just want to go back to that. I mean, great ball movement against the man-to-man.
First of two, good. So now an 11-point game, but Cremona, she has 12. We've talked a lot about Coljon, but Jordan Cremona really doing a great job in this game in every facet of it. A second also there. So the free throws down the stretch getting better for both teams. Now a 10-point game once again. And here comes the full court press and trap. Coljon nearly walking with it, able to keep it alive and give it over towards Simon. 1:40 on the clock. If Holy Name wins 3-4 on the year, CVCA would fall to 1-5. And with Padua on the horizon come Monday, and that is foul number 4 on the Royals. No more to give.
And if I'm inbounding the ball here, I'm inbounding it to Claire Coljon. I want the ball in her hands because we're knock on wood, she's been perfect on the day from the line. And these could be some dagger free throws coming up.
It's either she gets the ball or she's at the line, most likely. Unless something happens in there that is a foul on Holy Name. And they will scatter and give it to Majoris in the backcourt, and she will run the offense. But there is Coljon getting it one step removed. And the Namers will pass it around the perimeter as expected. 1:23 left to play in regulation. Cremona far side for Simon. Simon looking for an outlet, nowhere else to go. Now to the corner, it's Cremona. Down low, intercepted. Nicely done by Tepley, forcing the mistake. But CVCA, no more time to go. Cruz inside, double teamed, it's out of bounds. And it is off of the Namers. But I swear, every single double team, it's Simon and Majoris somehow there. Even if they're both on the opposite end of the floor, somehow they always convene at the right time.
Yeah, they're just able to track back so well on defense and, always make an impact on the game.
And working in tandem the way they do is really impressive. It's a well-coached team, a good system, and it has helped them profusely tonight. 1:05 left to go. Cruz thought about the long three, now goes far side. Crosslack with a minute to go. CVCA needs 10. It's a long three, not going to go. Rebound taken in, Zapsik. It is 3-point chucking time officially for CVCA. Cruz into the corner. It's Crosslack, now back to Cruz. It's an open three, and she's got it. Savannah Cruz, a massive three. She now has 6. Timeout CVCA. They want to talk things over.
Yeah, they're going to need a steal off this inbound or else probably it's time to foul.
So a full timeout here. And Cam, we do have some adjustments to make for Sunday. We've talked about Youth Elite quite a lot. First game, Orange and John Marshall. Last game, AOA Euclid, not going to happen. So now 4 games on the day. But I think we're still looking forward to that nightcap now. And I mean, you move CCC Glenville to a nightcap, that adds an extra layer of intrigue to that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, now it's kind of the game that we were always looking forward to at the end of the night. And it was in the last game, but now that it's kind of the last game got removed, it's definitely something that I'm very much looking forward to.
We will still get to see Orange and Euclid, though, on the next occasion. Orange has Richmond Heights. Euclid, they will have Akron Garfield as they start to begin our final 3 big matchups of day number 2. I think we're looking forward to that the most, though. It is going to be Akron Garfield, Euclid. This is the 28th. This is 4:15, 6, and 7:45. That game is first, followed by Garfield Heights and Glenville, and then Louis Warrensville Heights. But Cam, looking forward to Friday, our next game/games. It's a doubleheader, 5:30 and 7, Holy Name and Lake Catholic basketball. What do you want to see from Holy Name in those games based on what we've seen from the Namers the last 2 nights?
I want to see some great defense. Obviously, we're seeing it here from the girls tonight. The boys had some great defense, especially in the middle 2 quarters. But, yeah, I think it's going to be the defense for both sides.
Coljon to inbound, picking up Majoris. Cruz thinking about the foul, and now into the front court. They might have to. Simon takes it in the wing, up by 7. You got to foul or something here if you're CVCA. No fouls yet with 35 seconds left to play. Cremona, and she will get fouled. There it is from CVCA.
But I think that was their plan. When Cremona got the ball, she hasn't been very great at the free throw line tonight, so I don't really hate that decision, although a lot of time ticked off the clock.
If you're Holy Name, you have to play runaway, and I think that's the big one, though. Tepley, her 5th personal. That means she's done. So that'll bring in Romanini once again. And that is a killer for CVCA down the stretch. But she had to. Nobody else was there to foul in time.
Yeah.
So a tough break. Cremona trying to really ice this one. First of 2 is good. With all the pressure in mind, a very good first free throw, making it an 8-point game. She now has 13. And the second follows suit. When the pressure is high, the Namers' free throws get perfect. Kind of an ironic way to see this one finish as the free throws down the stretch and the pressure got better. Intercepted. Cruz throws it to Coljon. There is some pressure and there is the foul. And officially, CC35 has a chance to close this one out.
Try and get her over 20 points tonight.
And she would definitely take that right now. Her and Cremona combining for 34. One of the better offensive days from Holy Name this season. First of 2 is good. And as well, Holy Name gets the can't win in close games tag off their back. And we saw that with Nordonia earlier on this season against Strongsville, but their 2 wins, 51-15, 71-43. As Coljon splits the pair but gets her own rebound. And that one is thrown out of bounds and it will stay with Holy Name. But going back to that, some of these losses, Cam, 7 points, 3 points, 10 points, and they were up by 7 on Strongsville. They just couldn't close out the close games. And now here tonight, they reverse that up by 10, 17.4 seconds remaining. And that is big if you are Holy Name. Inbound Cremona under the basket, not going to take the shot. Flings it back out wide to Mahalik. And CVCA might opt to let this one run out. Far side, Coljon, final 10 seconds. They thought about the foul, now they will not. 5 seconds left to go. Coljon in the corner, nowhere else to go. And we will have a late jump ball or foul with 0.7 seconds remaining. It's a jump ball, and they will get one final shot.
You know, I'm not really sure why she went to the corner out of all places, but I guess that's what happened.
I don't hate it at all. It is gritty. One final shot for the Royals at the buzzer. It is going to be shy, and Holy Name will get the win. 54-44 your final, and for the first time on their home court this season, Holy Name gets a win, and a good win it was, Cam.
Yeah, I mean, the game got really close at some points for CVCA. I think that's definitely a positive that you could take away, but Namers never trailed tonight, and final score ends up being a Namer win by 10.
And we go back to that start before we go to break. That is really what set the tempo, a 4-0 run in the first 15 seconds for Claire Coljon. After that, it was all Namers. 54-44 your final as the Namers make their way off the floor. We will step aside one final time and hear a word from our sponsors and be back on to announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Well, welcome back to Powers Court. Your final score tonight, 54-44. Holy Name gets the victory over CVCA. Your player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strongsville, none other than Claire Coljon. What a night for her. She puts up 21 points above her season average of 19 and a half. And Holy Name, once again, puts up over 50 and gets a win.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the point that we were trying to make all night long. Can they get to 50? Can they get their third win? And all of their wins have come from above 50 and stays true tonight.
And looking at this game from start to finish, Holy Name never trailed. A lot of that was Claire Coljon early, but Jordan Cremona played an excellent game. She had 14. We would be doing her a disservice if we didn't at least mention her during player of the game. She was excellent. She had some big free throws down the stretch, but her presence inside. Holy Name has a very tall team, but she might be the best big this squad has, playing like a 4 and a 4 that can score.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. A lot of times, her just on the offensive glass and then, still being able to take the ball from the dribble, maybe around somewhere at the top of the key and, make a good turn inside and have the defender on her hip, go up and get a nice foul call and 2 dagger free throws down the stretch as well.
And if we're drawing comparisons, when you have a player who can play the game like Jaron Jackson Jr. in Cremona, great on defense, great scoring the ball, and Dennis Rodman, who just gets a bunch of rebounds, and Bree Barker, that is a tough front court to break down anytime you have to go up against it.
Yeah, and I mean, you still got Layla Rudolph off the bench as well. I mean, she played a huge role tonight, especially in the defense. A lot of steals, a lot of tip passes, and then going back to her on the offense, I believe she ended tonight with 6, 4 of them being from the putbacks, and 2 of them just being from being inside and having that position over a defender. But I think all 6 points we talked about in the game from just being taller.
Next game for each of the teams here at Holy Name men's and women's basketball. It's Friday night, a doubleheader. Girls are first at 5:30 against Lake Catholic. 7 p.m. It's the boys against Lake Catholic. What are your thoughts heading in, Cam, as those are 2 big games? Holy Name girls, if they win that one, all of a sudden they are 3-4 on the year. Holy Name boys get that win. They are halfway, or they're 4-4. They'd be 3-4 now. And then Holy Name boys, halfway to their win tally from last season in December. And you go back to that team that was really good in 2024. They had 4 wins in the 2023 part of that season. You're halfway to that. Obviously, you're not going to get to 4 at that point, but still a big win if they get it.
Yeah, I think it's a really big game for both teams. Obviously, the girls' team probably in a little bit of higher spirits coming off the win in this one, and the guys, a bad loss yesterday, but a very talented CVCA team they played, and I think it's going to be a more comparable matchup for both squads on Friday, and I think, a really good opportunity to come out with a Holy Name sweep.
But make sure you tune in for both of them live here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel, 5:30 and 7 p.m. tip-offs here at Powers Court. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeFest 2024 on Facebook, or rather Twitter, and then SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn. So many different handles for so many different platforms. We didn't even have TikTok a couple months ago. Too many platforms. Basically, just go on social media, look up SmeeSports or some mix of words that equates to it, and you'll find us as well. Go down below and subscribe while there is no added cost. It greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County area. As we mentioned, doubleheader Friday, then Sunday. 4 games at the NEO Youth Elite Christmas Classic starting at 12:45. It is going to be Olmsted Falls Gilmore, followed by Cleveland Heights Twinsburg. Bedford Lutheran West, and then our new nightcap at 6 p.m., Glenville, Cleveland Central Catholic. 4 big games right before Christmas. Do not miss those. And then we're back here again on Monday to close out our part of the schedule before Christmas as Holy Name Girls Basketball takes on Independence. On top of that, if you want to promote your business to people who are watching games, the best way to do that is advertising with us. Information on how to do so is on your screen. We thank our advertisers along with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters for making our telecasts here at Holy Name High School possible. But that'll do it for us here at 6000 Queens Highway. Holy Name gets the big win tonight, 54-44 over the CVCA Royals. For our entire crew, for Cam Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Parma Heights, and we will see you again next time. This has been the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.